Alright, so this is the downside of deciding to take the time to explore a new area as well, because I figured I'll just head straight into the forest from here, not realizing there's a small, what's the word, river? Right down there. So I guess we'll have to see if we can cross that somehow. But we did accidentally luck out on these little things. Or maybe not. I'm thinking of the wrong shrooms. I now realize. Oh well. Onwards we go. And we'll just see how much we actually talk. Because I figure we might also just enjoy the sounds of the woods. And also the occasional car passing by. But let's pretend they don't exist. That's looking tricky. Let's maybe move around over here. Yeah, spider webs. Sorry to disturb you. We probably won't be able to get over here, but let's give you a closer look. And also avoid falling on the slippery moss. Because it is very, well, I don't know. But it is wet. Would you look at that? Just slowly moving about. I'm kind of curious if it would have been. What? I hope the camera caught that, because that's a fish. And a bit of a splash. We might have to return here at some point with tools for fishing. I've been playing around with that thought as well, so you know. Good to know that there are fish here. Which probably means it's semi-deep. And there's kind of a path here. That's nice. And that looks like a bridge of a sort, of a kind. Oh, almost caught by a tree. You know, this might be doable, but I'll admit I'm not super enticed by the thought of losing my footing. And I don't know how much weight this log actually can manage. So maybe we'll keep exploring. Yep. But at least we get some cozy background noise. So that is something. That's also kinda interesting. A bird! That reminds me. Yesterday when I was heading home, there was a... I don't know what they're called in English. I'll have to look that up when I get back. But one of those... Oh, hold up. Here we are. Some precious chanterelles. Let me... Give me a... Did I put that in? I did. I was overthinking. Or, not overthinking, but yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, I saw a tjädertupp. It's the male of a whatever they're called in English. If I figure it out, or not if, when I figure it out, I'll make sure to have it added as a note when I upload this. But for now, let's grab on to these little friends. Away with you. Now when you've found some, there's usually more about. But not those. Those are no good. Also the little berries. I'm not sure how far I got into the bird story, but I did see the male of the tjäder species, which is a pretty big bird. Also very good if you go hunting, but I can't do that yet. And hey, Now we're almost at the road, which I kind of wanted to avoid, because, you know, that's less fun. Let's see what it looks like over here. It seems to me like we have no choice. If we want to try to find a path that way, we need to go by road. And in that case, I'll maybe pause us a bit, because there are more recognizable landmarks that way. So yeah, let's do a little pause, and I'll be back in a bit. Let's see if we get any, because this here is the area we were looking at over there. So now we're magically on the other side. And let's enter this little path here. Into the woods. I don't know what that was. Probably some Swedish gnome behavior that overtook me. Blueberries. Look. Delicious. More. We got a whole group here. Although fairly... Oh! Birds. Fairly plucked out. No! I dropped it. I'll have to take another one. That one was all slippery. Let's see if we can get any more of them birds. While snacking on more blueberries. Whoop! All the colors. I wonder... Okay, maybe we shouldn't be going too far away, but also consider if we just head that way and see what we'll see. Someone had an unfortunate accident here. Oh my. Oh my. That's unfortunate. For the bird. Fortunate for whatever predator it was, I suppose. Well, the lingonberries are looking really good. Oh. Very colorful. Lots of tiny pine trees, I think. A little mushy. Up. And then we'll just swim through it. Which is kind of an effective way to not get hit by all the branches. A path. And the question is, someone's made a fire. The question is how far we shall go, or for how long we should follow the path. Because on the one hand, it makes for an easier walk. On the other hand, less, well, random encounters, I guess. There's also moose hunting season here at the moment, so I kind of don't want to go too far into completely forested areas, because I'm not sure about where there could be people hunting. And I opted to not go with a brightly colored vest, which really might have been a bit silly, since that is good to do to avoid accidents. But then this was only supposed to be a trial run. I kind of want to, in the future, I want to try to make like more, well, I wouldn't say planned out, because I think half the fun is just going, I wonder what's over there, and just taking off. There's an arrow saying we should go there. But what if we went here? But yeah, I want to like have a proper backpack, maybe bring some coffee and stuff, and just honestly make a day out of it, and just go for a longer while, stop, make a fire, maybe have a light meal, some coffee, some snacks, and then just keep going. Oh, it's getting very wet here. Well. Oh. That was a bigger bird. Question is, can we get a better look? Or is it going too far away? Odds are it is. Let's make a tiny attempt. Up. Look how soft it is. Well, I know I'm not being overly stealthy, but I figure it's a good idea to try to be somewhat quiet. I don't know, guys. I think we've lost it. I think it flew far further than I thought. Which is unfortunate. Would have been fun to get you a clearer shot. Would have been fun for me to know what kind of bird it was as well. Oh, let's sneak on down here and maybe head closer to the water again. So we got that right over there. Maybe we'll have that as the plan for today. So we moved back. Yeah. Back along the river, kind of mirroring how we started, but on the other side. And I'll see if I find a way across upstream. And if I do that, I'll head back home and we'll wrap it up. I think this was the thing I was looking at and going, maybe it's possible to cross further up. But not here. That would probably mean that there was somewhere over there that we, or at least I, saw a splash from a fish. Soft and sweet. No, I don't. I wanted to try to do the Gollum song. So you see sweet to catch a fish. But I don't remember the words. At least not all in the proper order. Look at them go. It's still hard to see what kind of a bird it is. Maybe a forest pigeon, forest dove. I feel like this is the point where I realize how, like, I feel I've got a pretty good grasp on English, but like animal names, especially more localized animals, and I just don't know, because I haven't really had a reason to talk about them before. Guess it's time to update my knowledge. So, you know, this is very, you just sink down. Very spongy. If it wasn't so wet, it'd be really cozy to lie down. But oh well, no lying down for us. Just gotta keep on walking. Hold on, that's a little boat. since it's just randomly there, I'm going to assume either someone stole it and left it, or someone didn't tie it up properly. Because, yeah, it seems to have seen better days. That's a hole. I wonder if there is a path across before, because I know in this direction there is a couple of farmhouses further along the road, and I'd prefer if we could cross the river before we actually end up on their lawn. Look at this. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I don't want to get into too close of an encounter, but I do wonder if could get a shot, because I saw it, but I'm not sure how well the camera caught it. But there was a crack in the woods, and I think there was a moose. There, over there. There. Oh, very hidden between the trees, and there seem to be more than one. Possibly some sort of deer instead. But regardless, as much as I want to sneak on closer and try to get a better look, if they were to decide to defend themselves, I'm not really equipped to handle that. But I'll admit, just doing this little bit and just glimpsing that really makes me realize, because even if I've considered making this kind of content once I started VTubing, I'll admit that in the last decade or so I haven't done a lot of foresty stuff, And I'm now realizing how much I've missed it. But yeah, they've probably moved along. Well, we'll have to catch the footage. And hope that we can get a glimpse at least. Admittedly, me continuing talking is probably not helping the odds of sneaking closer without spooking them. And that's where we have the river. Let's maybe follow the path for a bit. Because while this kind of moss is cozy when it's wet, it's real wet. And I went with running shoes, so they're not really blocking out the water. Mushrooms. Speaking of stuff getting wet, oh no, this is an unfortunate development. Let's go with the moss then, in the end. Okay, back on over here. And let's see what we're dealing with right now when it comes to the water. It's pretty mellow, but also kind of hard to get across. Yeah. It kind of looks like it just continues on. Maybe we head back to the path and then we take the same way back that we took to get here. Then I at least know that there's a way across. Which, you know, a good thing to be certain of, rather than just continuing following a path and hoping it crosses before we get to people's homes. Yeah, let's go with that. Maybe I'll just be silent for a bit and we'll just take in the environment and possibly my own clothes and steps moving. I'm not sure how much the mic is catching. here we have the... It's almost worth trying. But I also don't trust my own balance at all. And if I were to take a tumble, I mean, it's not an insane walk to the car and then home, but it wouldn't be comfy, that's for sure. Well, this is very random. Oh well. Let's move on back here. And I guess once this is uploaded, if anyone's watching through all of it, it would be cool to find out what you think is the most fun. If I should go with footage and yapping with whatever comes to mind, and just basically doing it just chatting stream, but just chatting with you. Or if the best part was the part where I was quiet and we just had the sounds of the forest. Or if a mix of the two is the way to go. Just have sections of chatting or pondering, yapping, and then sections of silence and just taking in nature. Whoop. It's kind of cool to see the different sections of in Swedish. It has the beautiful name of rotvälta, which is a literal translation is root fallen. So, you know, it is exactly what it sounds like. The view of when a tree has fallen to the point where it's pulled up the roots. So you see the underneath exposed. Oh my, scandalous. And here we are once again. And with that, there, perfect example. This here is a rotvälta, because the roots are up in the air. That's a big shroom, probably filled with worms. But yeah, let's just move through the little kind of foresty archway here and have a gnomish behavior once more. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh. And I'll be heading on up, and we'll see if we do more of these, if you like them, and in that case we'll see where we go. Bye bye.